see it?
Okay.
Press the button.
Magic.
My name is Uden.
Uden. Okay.
I'm Hans Krueger.
Alright. I'm
Hold
going
on,
to
I
read.
have 1 point left to attribute to
Sure.
something.
One.
Everyone must wait.
Put it under accounting.
I have
Accounting?
accounting. No, I moved it to law. Sorry. I was going to have 15 points in accounting, but I moved it to law instead.
What do you think, Toby?
What you got left?
One point.
Put it in archaeology.
Occult.
Cool.
History.
Put it in occult.
History.
Natural
You saw a
world.
ghost once.
History.
Cool. I already put a bunch on it.
History would probably be smart in some cases.
Current events. So.
Yeah, that's fair.
Alright. Alright, I'm going to give you some background. While I read this to you, think about what your characters were doing during this time period and what their opinions on stuff were that I'm saying. So, it is Wednesday, June 21st, 1922. The Great War ended 3 years, 7 months, and 6 days ago, but its memory still dominates nearly every aspect in Berlin. In the city proper, the most violent of the political paroxysms died down after the failed Cap Push of 1920, in which thousands of armed veterans, members of the so-called Free Corps, descended on the city and occupied government buildings in an attempt to set up a right-wing ultranationalist government that would stand in defiance of the ruinous Treaty of Versailles. Political tensions still run high, with frequent clashes, both verbal and physical, between left and right-wing factions. The city swarms with emigres from the east, from Ostlander Orthodox Jews to monarchist Russian exiles, all of whom crowd together in their own ethnic neighborhoods, further increasing the sense of urban isolation and dislocation. The recent failure of international reparations conferences have seen the value of the German mark plummet. Indeed, it is now trading at 1,000 German marks to $1 US, down 320 marks to the dollar just a month ago. 2 months ago, Foreign Minister Walter Rathenau, scion of the industrial giant AEG and widely acknowledged visionary, provided a ray of hope for many Germans. In negotiating the Treaty of Rapallo, he ensured that Germany would owe nothing in the way of reparations to the newly formed Soviet Union, inheritor of Imperial Russia. In return, Germany formally recognized the Bolshevist government, the first country in the world to do so. This move shocked both the Western Allies and the anti-communist and monarchist factions within Germany. More than a few people now worry that Rathenau has opened the door to a Bolshevist takeover of the country, and wonder where the minister's loyalties truly lie. Suspicions exacerbated by the minister's Jewish heritage and industrialist pedigree. Apart from worries of political upheaval and economic collapse over the past month, further signs of impending disaster have appeared to those sensitive enough to feel them. Across the city, artists find their dreams haunted by visions of butchered women, savagely killed in the act of lovemaking. Some artists, painters, I assume you, have attempted to exorcise these terrifying visions through their paintings. Others drown themselves in the fleeting relief of booze, drugs, and Berlin nightlife.
I've written a saxophone piece which illustrates the dreams I'm having.
You've written Baker Street.
I just do careless whisper.
So, you are all in Romanish Square. It is the lunch hour. You have gathered here for various reasons, enjoying the fine summer weather. A warm breeze moves through the languishing boughs of the trees in the nearby zoo. The sidewalks are full of the usual shoppers and tourists. A fashionable mother and daughter pair of prostitutes walk the street not far from their home stomping grounds of Taunton Zeisenfraus, relax across the street, testing the waters of the noontime crowd for potential customers. Inside the cafe, you can see the usual mix of artists and intellectuals. This is a very left-wing space. The view across the center of the square, hardly obscured by the bustling buses, whizzing through the traffic circle that rings it, is the towering 370-foot spire of the Kaiser Wilhelm Memorial Church, a truly grand edifice even to the non-religious. Beyond the church, on the far side of the square, sits the Heaven and Hell Club, not due to open for several more hours, as well as the all-marble facade of the Moore House Movie Palace. Newspaper boys line the street chanting the latest news. So, Tim, your character, I believe you are at lunch with your stuntman and best friend. If you want to introduce yourself, Tim, and then Toby.
Yes. Otto Wolf, right? Yes.
Yeah.
How are you today?
You've been friends forever.
Well, you know, it's only been 3 years.
Could you introduce your character, though, Tim?
No, I was going to let him.
No.
Yes, I am Hans Krueger. I will sometimes attempt a German accent.
All right. And you are a actor?
I am an actor aspiring to be the best movie director in the world.
Mm-hmm.
And Berlin is how I'll make my mark.
Mm-hmm. And seated next to you is...
It's Otto Wolf. I am Hans's stuntman, body double, former aviator in the war. That's me.
Yeah. And then also seated in the cafe.
My name is Thomas Schaefer. I was digging trenches in the war, but was sent home prematurely because all of my siblings that were also there on the front were killed. Currently, I play saxophone at the Sing Sing Club. Have a lot of criminal connections down there, but I've been working part-time there as a sax player and a bouncer.
Are you eating lunch with anyone, or are you alone?
I'm alone, just drinking a cup of coffee.
Okay.
I'm Eden Urig. I grew up in a fairly affluential family in Britain, and desperate to kind of get out of the focal point of my parents, I convinced them to send me abroad to college for the arts, as feminine women do, you know, learning arts and music and that kind of thing.
Such, yes.
I came here, really dipped my toes in the nightlife, and my parents are not very thrilled with that, and I've decided that I don't need them or their money or their time, and I'm just going to try to make it in this big world on my own and investigate why my paintings are feeling very dark, and maybe it's just who I am as a person.
They don't understand how hot grasshoppers are.
Or ladies are.
So yeah, you just recently got to the cafe. You're sitting down. You noticed the famed saxophone player from one of the clubs you try to sell your paintings at.
Oh,
Drinking alone.
Thomas.
Eden.
Are you playing anywhere? Same place tonight?
Yeah. Sing Sing Club.
You ever think about playing at a place that has a bit more pizzazz on the walls?
They'd have to hire me.
Right. Well, anyways, maybe I could drop by tonight.
Oh, you're always welcome.
And then you guys are sitting together eating. What are you discussing?
So Otto, I was thinking, you know, for the shoot tomorrow, maybe instead of, you know, falling on your back and, you know, rolling around, making me look kind of weak, you take the hit without moving at all, right? I'll talk to the director.
You're
He'll
talking,
be okay
you're
with
talking
it.
about getting hit by a car or something.
The horse is gonna kick.
I'll try, but I'm not immortal.
Oh no, I trust you can do it. I've seen you. You're great. You're the best.
I agree.
Yeah. I'll talk to the
figure it
director.
out.
We'll get it changed.
We'll
But
figure it out.
you,
Yeah.
you gotta
Hey,
do
Thomas,
take that hit.
Isn't that Hans? Hans Krueger?
Looks like it from the papers. Watermelon.
I'm gonna go talk to him, right?
And you hear a little boy reading that, extra, read all about it. Famed serial killer cannibal found dead in cell.
Hey, kid,
Yeah.
come over, and I
Uh-huh.
pull out like 8 bills.
Yeah.
And hand them to him for the newspaper.
And he hands you
Pulls out a
this.
scale.
Anyone who was living in Berlin in 1921, do you all buy a newspaper?
I'm gonna read over his shoulder.
I
since
might
live
already
there.
have one at this point. I'm just not reading it. It's just there. Or
Well, he just came by.
Oh, he just came by. Sure, yeah.
So yeah, headline is Carl Grossman found dead in cell. And it reads, "Who among our readers will not shudder at the memory of the infamous and outrageous acts of the beast of the Celestian station, Carl Grossman, arrested 10 months ago in his flat at Lane Strad, 8889. This fiend was found with the body of a murdered woman, a destitute thing, lured into the spider's lair with promises of cash and food. Instead, she met her death, but not before her screams and thrashing attracted the notice of the building's neighbors. Police found the poor creature in Grossman's kitchen, stripped naked and trussed up like a hog for butchering. Indeed, Inspector Krieg of the Criminal Police noted extensive apparatus for meat processing and sausage mashing in Grossman's apartment. The devil Carl claimed that this was merely owing to his career as a butcher, but persistent rumors claim otherwise. His neighbors recalled that during the starving days of 1917, Grossman seemed to do quite well for himself selling homemade sausages at the Celestian station.
Oh, God.
At the time, there was much speculation as to where he procured his meat, but nowadays most shudder to contemplate the question. Inspector Krieg found evidence in the form of bloodstains sufficient for the courts to charge Grossman with 2 other, quote, lust murders, and the perverted criminal who spent 14 years in jail prior to the war on charges of illicit activities with children went on trial 4 days ago. Today, the judge was expected to announce a guilty verdict in the manner of 3 murders committed at Grossman's hands, but the reprobate was found hanging from his bedsheet inside his jail cell this very morning." This is a real person.
Nah.
Good.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, it could have been better for the families and such, but yeah.
You know, I ate one of those sausages.
What did it taste like, Thomas? Did it taste like human?
You look
human
like
flesh?
proud.
I've never eaten human that I know of, but
I'm
All right.
glad I wasn't in
Did it look
Berlin
like
back
Rasputin's
then.
dick? Just kidding. I don't know if Rasputin's dick was on display yet.
no.
And he would have been dead, for sure. So, as you sip your coffee and read your papers, the air of bohemian comfort is disturbed by the arrival of a dozen men and boys. They are smartly dressed in custom dark gray military-style uniforms. Some bear military medals on their breast, a few the scars of war, an eye patch here, pockmarked mustard gas scars there. All wear a large pewter badge pinned to their left sleeve depicting a Viking longship cutting across the waves with the name Earhart beneath it. Make a knowledge roll, education roll.
I succeed normal.
I have no idea.
I succeeded. Hard. No, I'm sorry.
I
Yes,
got a
it is.
normal.
Anyone that succeeded, Herman Earhart was one of the prominent leaders of the Cap Push in 1920.
So these are fascists.
Yes. They come in and they're like whistling and stuff, and one of the eldest of the uniformed men has a riding whip tucked under his arm and salutes everyone in the square. Meanwhile, the youth sing a jaunty tune to the melody of the song, "Let Us Be Glad and Cheerful." But the melody belies shocking lyrical content, which predicts the imminent return of the Kaiser and calls for violence against Chancellor Joseph Worth and Foreign Minister Walter Rathenau. The song concludes with the couplet, "Knock off Walter Rathenau, the godforsaken Jewish sow." And they're going around to different tables, and they're like taking people's food and drinking some of it and stuff. One person comes over to the actor and the stuntman's table, and they grab your food and start eating it in front of you.
So anyway, I was saying that we should... Excuse you, sir.
Excuse you, you going to do something about it?
I might... Otto,
doubt
back me
it.
up here.
Yeah.
This damn
See.
boy is taking our lunch.
Can I, like, stand up and act like I'm about to fight him?
Yeah. You want to get in his face?
Yeah, absolutely. You
So-
put that back down, boy.
So, okay, so you're gonna stand up and get in his face. You two, did you? I assume you sat down with next to him.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you two. A kid comes over with some chalk, draws on the wooden table a right-facing Hakenkreuz directly on the table's surface, grinning the whole time as he looks at both of you.
That's like a fascist symbol, isn't it?
Make an occult roll.
I failed.
I get a 17, but that's still a failure.
That's a failure. Yeah, interesting.
None of us put anything in the cold.
Yeah, it's a broken cross You can make a education roll. I thought you did this on Cult 10.
No,
I put 1 point.
I passed normal.
I failed.
Broken cross, or as it's better known, a swastika.
Okay. I'm gonna look at him and I'm gonna pick up my water and I'm gonna pour it over the chalk and just wipe it off.
And I'm smoking a cigarette as well, and I just start blowing smoke in the kid's face.
He's eating it up.
The other patrons are getting kind of restless too, and they're like starting to shout at the guys. So start off with you. You stood up to go intimidate him.
Yeah.
So make an intimidate roll.
You know who I am.
I rolled a 3 out of 50.
So you stand up.
Otto's gonna take care of you now.
Well, we want no trouble. We're only after the degenerate communists.
Mm-hmm.
They're not here.
Mm-hmm.
Find them elsewhere.
I only see one degenerate.
Well, so one backs up from you, the other
And what if we are communists?
want to start something. You know what I would do to you if you started something?
I just also
Eat our
stand
fries.
up out of my chair and just like tower over him.
Make an intimidate roll, the bonus die.
Yeah, because he's fucking huge.
So that's a success, a normal. And that's a 3. Extreme.
Yeah, you.
Like 6'8", 6'9",
Yeah.
like massive.
What the fuck are you?
A big old communist.
Fight.
He backs up, he reaches into his pocket and pulls out a knife. You better stay back.
I just put my hand in my pocket with my brass knuckles in it and just like hold my fist in my pocket.
And you can see at another table, an old man stands up and is like starting to shout at them. And he's like shoving one, and then they push back and start beating the fuck out of him.
I want to go to push past the little fucking runt that was drawing on our table and go to just fucking like wallop
Yeah.
whoever is beating this kid.
Yeah, so
or this
you
guy.
do that. On Dex.
Do I see those as well?
Yeah, everyone's seen that they're starting to harass and intimidate the patrons until they throw the first punch, and then they can retaliate hard.
I will also assist.
Okay,
with kicking
Tim,
them
what's
out.
your Dex?
60.
Toby?
75.
Adam?
I got a lot of
71.
75s.
No, your dex.
Oh, my dex. It's 65. I'm sorry.
Oh.
I read that wrong.
And what's yours, Morgan?
60.
Okay. Adam, you're going first. You go over to the group. On your way over, the man with the riding crop, the older gentleman, gets in their way and he says, No, leave it alone.
I just want to like literally just like grab him by the throat and like throw him like basically away from me. Like I want to pick him up and like throw him.
Yes. This guy's name is really fucking... He's a real person, too. Okay, here we go. So yeah, fighting brawl.
Yep.
Got it.
Oh, I rolled a d20. Come on. Fucking, I failed. I was 75 and I failed.
Yeah, he easily... No problem. Dodge out of the way. You must be taught a lesson, boy.
Can I try to retaliate before he hits him?
No,
Okay.
not yet. 59. That is a normal success.
Can I dodge?
Yes, you can. Or fight back.
Yeah, I'll fight back actually. And it's
Okay.
so it's a normal,
You gotta get a
harder, better. No, I got a normal success.
Okay. So he's gonna do a little bit of damage with his riding crop.
Rolling roll. Luckily, I have 13.
Okay. He's going to do 4 damage to you. He smacks you with the riding crop on your leg, going right for the back of the eye. Petulant little child. All right. Now it is Toby's turn. Toby, you just intimidated a person. You see there's some fights breaking out. Some guy just got hit with a riding crop.
I'm gonna go over to the guy with the riding crop and fight him.
Okay.
To try and get him off everyone, or away from everyone. Fighting brawl. That is a success. I guess. Let's just put. Oh, I see unarmed. 3 and a D4. Am I done? What is a D4?
No, you have it in your hand.
Oh, it is. Yeah. 4 damage.
Okay. So what kind of success did you get on your
Normal
attack?
success.
Yeah, he dodges.
Oh.
He dodges out of the way. He's fine. You miss. 2 guys are going to come up and try to attack you, Toby. One is first.
Good luck.
What'd you get?
Yeah, reflect that.
I don't think either's gonna work because I rolled a 79.
Okay. Yeah, one is going to hit you. He's just going to punch you. He does 3 damage to you.
Dang.
Punches you. The other is going to attack. He fails. Okay. Then it is Tim and Morgan. You both have the same dex. So roll dex for me real quick between the 2 of you.
I rolled a 23. That's a hard.
I rolled 9 something. Thank you, Toby. You can go.
That is a 10
Oh, so yeah, he's good.
and 19.
Okay. So Tim, you go first. You're sitting down at the table.
I just saw my stuntman get hit.
Uh-huh.
I am very concerned. I talked to the guy closest to me. I'm like, look, I don't need to get the authorities involved, but I will get the authorities involved. Your friends threw the first punch. We all saw it.
No, you fools did.
There's more of us in this cafe that will corroborate our story, not yours. And I would like to either intimidate or fast talk him or something along those lines.
I mean, intimidate would probably be the thing.
Okay. I will attempt that. A 14. That's
Hell
a
yeah.
success.
Yeah, he rolled terribly. So that does work.
The authorities.
Oh no! This is illegal!
They didn't tell me this was illegal.
and this guy does run.
Okay, yeah.
I'll go get the police.
Exactly.
Oh God, you're right. I'll change my ways.
Morgan.
Damn straight.
Okay. So that one that just hit him with the what was
Riding
it?
crop.
With the riding crop.
I'm
I would like
so
to walk
glad.
up to him and kind of just like look at him, be like, "Why are you doing this?"
Yeah, he's gonna hurt you.
Well, I was gonna mace him. I wanted to go up to him so I could mace him.
He's not talking.
Okay,
He's
then
done
I'm just
talking.
gonna go walk and mace him in the face.
Yeah.
What do I roll for?
That's
Like
a
to
good
do
point.
that, yeah.
What is fucking? It just said stun.
It'd be pretty easy to mace someone.
Yeah.
That's true. Fighting brawl.
Okay. 28. So that's a pass.
Yeah, he dodged. He rolled a 9.
This guy's fucking shifty.
You should really get one dodge around.
Oh, I think
Like
this
a
is
reaction.
Dancing around, yeah.
Not me. I got 75 to dodge. Unfortunately, I rolled a 79. So.
I only have 40 in dodge.
Okay, Adam.
yeah.
The man who you can see on his shirt
Yeah, you can
is
go.
labeled Von Killinger. Is his name. Last name.
Got it.
Who is it?
Yeah.
Von Killinger.
Oh, it's no.
Manfred Freyer von Killinger.
Yeah, I want to just like pull my brass knuckles out and just like hit him in the bridge of the nose with the brass knuckles.
Go for it.
Can I spend luck?
No, not in a fight.
I don't succeed.
Yeah.
I have missed twice in a row with a 75.
He dodges out of the way again. He's like, "You're not so good at this, big guy, eh?
I'm actually very good.
We shall see." And he gets his riding crop ready again. He does fail. There we go.
Thank God. You're not very good at that.
You should fight back then.
Oh, can I fight back?
I mean, yeah.
You just flip a table in his face.
Yeah, that's 27. That's a hard success.
Okay. You just punching him.
Yeah.
Roll for the damage on the brass knuckles.
That will be D3. So that'll be 3 plus 4, so 7 damage.
Okay. He's still conscious.
I just smashed his face in.
Yeah, his nose is broken. His face is gushing horribly. It's like, ah! And he literally falls back to the ground because you did a major wound to him. Oh, fuck! A part of it got in his eye a little bit too.
It's just all like
The next time I
Honestly,
see him,
with
he's
a
got
major
bleed.
wound, you pull
probably
your
got a
brass
little
knuckle back
scar.
and there's an eye attached to it.
I just flick it down and stand over him.
As you do that, everyone saw that and we need to go. We need to go out. And you can hear sirens coming for the police.
I literally take the brass knuckles off and fucking chuck them.
So
What happened? I mean, these guys just started fighting each other.
Yeah,
So
that's
weird.
what I saw.
Yeah.
I just take my saxophone out and start playing nervously. I was just
who was next? Toby.
Yes.
So you're facing off against two guys. They're getting scared. They're looking like they're about to leave. Do you want to do anything to them before they leave?
Just kick. Is one of them the main guy? One of them?
No.
Oh, okay, he already left.
No, yeah, he's getting out as quick as possible. You were facing against just two random of the proto-Nazis.
Yeah, fuck it. They damaged me. I'll try and fight them.
You took my hit points.
Yeah. That's a let's see, it's a hard success, I believe.
Yeah.
Also, playing this does not make me feel good about our country. It feels really bad.
Why?
The line where you were yeah, they go in and they're trying
6.
to react hard. I was like, oh, they just
It'd be 6 damage.
yeah.
Do you know what organization council is?
Yeah.
Organization council is. It's a real. This is what they are.
Yeah.
It's a real thing. The date is very specific for the reason in this. It's very historical. So Adam did a really cool thing, and he punched out the eye of the main leader.
With the saxophone?
No, with his
No.
hand.
That's dope.
I did have a brass knuckle on, but yeah, just fucking smashed him.
So Toby,
I got 6 damage.
yeah, he failed, right?
No, I
Oh, you
got
succeeded.
hard-
That's right.
succeeded.
So 6 damage. Yes.
You should. I can't remember how a saxophone works, but if all the keys are in a row and there's only 4 of them, they should just be brass knuckles.
Yeah. So yeah, you're punching him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're punching him. You kick him pretty hard. He does not go down, but he is very badly hurt.
I just shoot him out.
Yeah, and the other two, they're not going to try to attack you. They're just going to try to run. Tim, you scared that guy off, and you can see the kids running away. Do you want to try to trip the kids? the little boys?
No, I see Otto physically fighting someone, so I stand up and I grab my glass and I chuck it at him
All right,
as
make a
he's
throw roll.
running away. I miss, but barely. It goes right by him.
Yeah, you miss.
I got 20.
Morgan, anything you want to do as the little proto-Nazis are running away and the police are coming?
So are they're running away actively? They're not
Uh-huh.
close to me?
Yeah, they're kind of close. You can
You
attack
should
them.
shoot one.
I mean, I don't have a gun on me, but there's coffee cups and stuff. I want to chuck my coffee cup at him. I don't think I put anything in throw, but it's
No,
worth
neither
it.
did I.
Where the fuck is throw? How do I? Okay. Nope, I didn't, but I tried.
Yeah, you miss.
We're gonna prevent the Nazi takeover of Germany.
I will not. I have no confidence. Dad.
I don't want to.
I will
Toby
try,
probably
but I
could.
probably couldn't.
It's just funny, the way you said that. I will not. Hold on.
Oh, good heavens, no.
No. I
You
need
can't
to
change the timeline.
So, the people are running off. Some people are bruised up. The proto-Nazis are running away. Are any of you hurt?
A little. I did get hit. I got
Toby,
fucking
were you-
riding crop.
Were you
was
hurt?
hurt.
Yeah, Toby was hurt pretty bad, I thought, actually.
I wasn't.
So you got 3 damage.
Oh, not that bad.
Yeah, I took
Yeah,
4
Adam
damage,
got
but
it.
I had 13 health to start.
Can you do like first aid on yourself?
Yeah, but not
Figure
not
out
not
the experience.
not at the moment. So they're all running. Street fights. Probably don't want to be caught. What do you guys do? You can hear,
I'm gonna look
you can
at
hear
these-
sirens. No police are there yet.
Is your club close by?
Would my club be close by?
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you guys
follow
want
me
to
out
come
the
with us
back.
to a club?
Wow.
Hide out for a second?
Yeah.
Surely I
yeah,
wasn't
sure.
involved in this at all.
No, we should get-
Listen, we're trying to get out of here so that they don't act like you were involved.
Hans,
Let's
we-
get out of
we
here.
should-
You probably have some
Oh,
bad
okay.
experiences.
All right,
with
Otto, I
cops.
trust you.
Yeah, I don't want to be here when they get here. So yeah,
Also, very big fan.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, so come with us.
I picked the riding crop up. I'm assuming he dropped it, or did he take it with him?
No, he did a major one and he dropped it. He
Yeah.
lost an eye.
I pick it up and I like roll it up and I put it like in my back like belt loop, and then I just want to like go out the back door of the cafe and just start going towards my club.
Thomas, I didn't know how good you were with your hands.
Gotta be to play sax.
I guess I was involved. I threw that coffee cup at him. All right, Otto, just follow these 2 people. We'll figure this out.
Yes, we'll go with you.
Wait, you look familiar.
That's
I get
Hans.
that a lot. Yeah.
That's Hans
Do I look
Krueger.
familiar?
No, like not familiar that he's an actor. You got me in to the army.
No.
You made a promise.
Maybe.
You promised me a Model T.
I don't believe that's true.
Where's my goddamn Model T?
We can talk about this later. Let's get moving.
I just
Yeah.
like shake my head and like walk out.
Do you leave your knuckles behind?
No, I want to grab them on my
They
way
still
out.
have the eye on.
Yeah, I want to like continue like shaking them off,
Yeah.
like wipe them on my pant leg.
Jesus.
Yeah. And you run off to the Sing Sing Club. Get inside. It's still early, so it's not open yet. Only one that's there is the owner,
Hey there.
Hans Friedrich. How are you doing today? You're in a bit early.
And I hold up just like a bloody pair of brass knuckles.
Very nice. Very nice.
Those motherfuckers came into a cafe I was sitting at. These guys got involved too, and I thought we could lay low for a sec.
Hans Krueger. I'm sure you heard of me.
Yes, of course. The actor.
Shake your hand.
Otto.
Otto.
Yeah.
My stunt double.
Otto Wolf.
Yes.
Yes.
We've met a couple times.
Have we?
Yeah.
Oh right.
She's a regular here.
I'm
You're the painter.
The painter. You know, I see a couple of your walls that could really use some.
We really want to focus on promoting the incarcerated.
Well, imagine a painting.
We want to get the incarceration numbers up.
I could do a painting of the incarcerated.
Could you create propaganda for us that encourages crime?
How much does it pay?
Well, it depends. How about this? 500 marks.
It's weird because he supports us criminals, but it's kind of for the wrong reasons.
What? You know.
500 marks. Tell you what, 1,000 marks.
How about $50 US?
Oh. Ooh. What can you promise me? What kind of results am I going to get with this?
I think
Riot in the first night.
you're gonna get arrests around the block.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean,
What do you picture? What are you seeing?
I've been having some dark dreams lately.
Oh, yeah.
Men doing terrible things to men.
Yeah, we do that.
And I've been wanting.
That's what.
Men doing perfectly normal things to women.
And treating women like they're supposed to be.
Missionary.
I think you guys were saying different things.
Yes.
Yeah, we were.
I'd like to paint these dark scenes I've been seeing. It might inspire some of the men.
Otto, I don't think I even got paid $50 the last shoot we did.
Make a hard persuade roll, Morgan.
I did put
Can
some.
we
in
act
the
out a
face.
scene for him? This guy's got big money.
I rolled a 1. Look at it. Look at it.
Yeah.
God damn.
It is kind of tilted.
It's a 1.
Why'd you tell me to look at it?
I
It's
mean,
a 1.
God.
It's a
It
1.
is-
It's a 1.
It would have rolled.
It's a
It's
1.
closer to a 1 than
It's a
anything
1.
else.
Yeah.
What do you mean? It's a fucking 1.
Yes, it is.
It is.
All right, $50 US.
5,000 marks.
Going to give me some paintings from on the wall and an advertisement
50,000.
encouraging crime.
Holy
Yes.
shit.
Do you have a tagline you'd like me to use?
Scene, the place for, I don't know. You come up, you're the marketing department. You come up with the tag.
I'm the right, of course. And if I do well, you'll tell other club owners about me.
Absolutely. By the way, a telegram came for you.
Oh,
Don't look at the second half of the page.
nothing to see here. It's just some
That's
art
personal
I've been
business.
drawn.
You save money that way.
It says,
Prince Gabriel Konstantinovich desires the pleasure of your company tonight at 8 p.m. to discuss a matter of extreme delicacy. Room 415, Eden Hotel. A very German name, Kurfürstendamm.
oh, the names are fun.
Kurfürstendamm. Do you know who this is?
No, I don't.
I've never heard of a Prince Konstantinovich.
I don't know nothing about him.
Would
Dude.
I know anything about it?
No, because you're not
Okay.
Russian.
Oh, that makes sense.
Well, I guess I'll go see him. Who delivered? Or
Telegram.
Oh, it came by telegram. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
You
8
all.
p.m. is my shift.
Well, you're fine. You look pretty roughed up.
Yeah. Anyway, I like go behind the bar and start like pouring like vodka into like.
Besides, you got me a great painter working for me.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Hey, I would like to offer my sincerest thanks for taking care of those ruffians back at that cafe. You know, I hate seeing what they do to the elderly. It's just not fair.
That's pretty impressive. A prince. Probably get some good money in this.
Oh, a
I
prince,
hope-
you say? What's this about a prince?
I hand you the telegram. You know anything about this?
I just rolled a 100.
Sounds like he's willing to dish out some money here. You know, maybe bringing someone influential with you would be a good idea.
Speaking of influential people,
Just saying.
Well, make a credit rating roll.
Me?
Everyone who has heard the telegram read out loud, which
I do not succeed.
this is a what roll?
Credit rating.
I
I do not
succeed.
succeed.
Who succeeded?
That's
Just
okay.
Toby.
Just Toby.
Toby, you would realize that the Eden Hotel, Eden's Bar, is a well-known gathering place for socialites, dilettantes, artists, and writers on the city's west side. And you can also make an education roll.
Roll a 10, which is my education is 73, so that's nice.
I got a 9, so that's an extreme.
Sure. You succeed, and you remember that the Eden was the site where the KPD, the Communist Party leaders, Karl Liebknecht and Rosa Luxemburg, were held by the Free Corps members prior to their executions in 1919.
Oh.
But they also have, that was like 3 years ago. But yeah, so you would know like dilettantes, artists, writers, socialites and stuff. Swanky.
So it's a swanky place there.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't say, Otto. Yeah.
Yes,
Well, it's
yes.
a perfect fit for us then. Yeah.
Yes, we'll fit right in.
Perfect.
Wait,
See?
you guys are coming?
Actually, my
Oh, I don't want to pose or anything, but yeah.
I mean, if
I'm also coming.
I mean, all right. I mean,
I think having a woman that can understand a different perspective is a good idea.
I mean, considering I was almost murdered once today, it's probably a good idea that I have someone around.
Oh yeah, Otto here is great for that. He takes punches all day long.
It's my job.
You look like you do.
Actually, on that note, can I heal myself now?
Yeah, you guys can do some
Yeah.
first aid on each other.
Does anybody have first aid?
I do.
not.
You
want to do some first aid on
Yeah,
me?
sure. That's a hard.
Camel.
You get 1 point back.
I will try to first aid you, Toby. I put nothing in first aid.
He can do it to himself.
Oh, okay.
Well, I don't.
Well, you could push it on yourself, Toby. If they roll, it'll still be a push, so you might as well do it yourself.
Otto, come here. Let me look at that. You know,
I just rolled a 13.
I served in the war.
What do you
Sure.
have?
Rolled a
First
13,
aid.
so I would have passed.
Nothing.
Toby, you want to push it? Do you want to push it with you or Morgan? Or Tim?
What is your first aid?
Well, hold on. Just answer. Don't worry about it.
Thomas
I would push
is
it with
not
me.
answering.
There's no way.
Huh?
There's no. I have not.
You don't trust this painter?
No.
I rolled.
You sure, Toby? She rolled. Don't tell him what you got. But she rolled already. Do you trust this painter?
Fuck it. Yeah.
I
All
rolled
right,
a 13.
you get 1 hit point
Yeah.
back.
What?
What do I care?
What? Why are you laughing?
Otto, you would trust this broad over me? I mean,
Where are you from?
She's like currently.
You're talking like New York still.
I don't
Boston.
know.
Just do like a Russian, German, whatever.
He always plays like a New Yorker in the films.
I could have made a movie in Hollywood or something and came
It's
back.
like Mark
weird-
Wahlberg.
I mean, you wouldn't talk.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. I talk to people while I'm shooting.
Yeah, you
the
would talk to
film.
people.
He pretends he's from New York too. He's
So-
sophisticated.
You chill out in the club for the rest of the day, thinking up stories, thinking up stuff for the club as far as paintings and stuff.
You know, maybe.
I'd like to talk to the owner, actually.
Yeah.
You know, usually as part of the fee, on top of what I'm paid, you also provide the canvases. Because
The
you,
what? The Campbell what?
well, to paint on so that
I
you
don't
know.
know that.
Well, you could spot me like $5 and I'll go buy them for you, but I need to know how big you want the
He gives you
paintings.
5 marks.
Oh, no, $5 US.
Why would he just have US dollars?
Okay,
5,000
Walk
bucks.
away. I was just trying to get more money.
You're getting a lot of money for this.
I
Yeah,
know.
you got paid so much.
You think a canvas is 5,000 marks?
Probably,
maybe
honestly.
it is. I don't know.
That's
So,
$5.
yeah, you guys just hang out low in here. Like I said, I was describing this place before, but there's like bars on all of the windows and stuff. People here all wear like the black and white striped uniforms. There's an electric chair and stuff like that, where they electrify someone every night, and it's fake. You're expected to like pretend and put on a show for everyone. So,
This is where you like to hang out and
This is
play
where I
music?
work.
Oh, I see.
This is
yeah.
where I play.
Okay, yeah, it's very quaint.
It's a very nice bar, Hans. They're
Yeah.
paying for art.
You know,
They support the arts.
You know about that art? You should put a little guy in the background. You know, with the. I just point at my hair and like this. You
Sure,
know,
I'll put
I
you in
can-
the chair.
I mean, I guess I did ask for it, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Actually, let me stare at you for a second so I can remember your likeness.
Oh yeah, give my other side though.
She
It's
uses
better.
your face as like the assaulter in all the pictures.
Yes. That's a good. Can you grimace a little bit?
Oh yeah, of course I can.
Yeah, perfect. I got it.
anyway, so time passes. You guys get ready to go to the club, to the hotel. So it's summer solstice. It's still light out when you arrive at the hotel for your 8 p.m. appointment. Crossing the elegant, high-ceilinged lobby, the sound of laughter and conversation drifts out of the hotel cafe, and it's American Bar und Grill. That's what they have in the lobby of this hotel.
Und Grill?
Just an Applebee's.
I'll have the chicken crispers.
I have that gift card again that has no money on it. Do you
Yeah.
remember that?
No, I
Oh,
don't.
damn. That's so funny.
You can hear snippets of Russian and German spoken here. So room 415 is on the hotel's top, 4th floor. We arrive here on the 4th floor, knock on the door, and a sallow-faced man dressed like a chauffeur opens the door. And he asks, he says, please come in Russian. And do you guys go in?
I speak back and I was like, da, thank you.
Yeah. And he directs you in, and he said, my name is Fedor. Can I offer cigars for the gentlemen or cigarettes for the ladies? He's saying all this in Russian.
I look back. Cigars? Cigarette?
Oh,
Take
yeah.
a cigarette.
So he goes and gets you a cigarette and
Yeah.
the rest of you cigars. He asks if anyone wants a drink from the bar. He's very bored looking and sullen.
I'd like to say I have one of those rings that hold my cigarette for me. I'm just like,
Yeah,
Beer, please.
sure. He gets that for you.
Yeah.
The room is a large suite with views overlooking the Berlin Zoo. Green and golden in the late evening sun. All the animals speak German. And you guys sit and wait for a minute. And then eventually, a man in full dress uniform of a Russian cavalry officer enters. The chauffeur salutes him, but the man waves him off. He says, good evening. I am Prince Gabriel Konstantinovich at your service. Thank you for answering my summons. And he's speaking that to you in German.
What can I do for you?
Please sit down.
German is
Do you,
very
do, you, do you need a refill of your drinks or another cigarette or cigar?
From here on, I have my own cigarettes, but thank you.
Another whiskey.
Oh, well, that of course. And he goes and he gets it himself.
Wow.
So, how was your day today?
We had a little bit of a scrap earlier today,
Oh, really?
and I kind of point to my bandaged leg.
Oh, yes. I think was this in Romanish Square? It was.
Maybe,
I think I saw a scuffle there today.
probably.
Yes, these are such tumultuous times, but what are we to expect when the monarchies sanctioned by God are torn down by the unwashed hordes? What is it that poet Yeats said? Ah yes, things fall apart, the center cannot hold, mere anarchy is loosed upon the world. The blood-dimmed tide is loosed. Indeed, that sort of thing. And you can make a education roll to recall the rest of the poem. I'm sorry, not education, English. English specifically.
So I have a hard. Oh, well, I don't have anything
I
in
pass.
English.
I get a normal.
You pass.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I did not.
Yeah, so you recall the West and everywhere, the ceremony of innocence is drowned, the best like all conviction, while the worst are full of passion and intensity. You remember that sort of thing. But everyone gets drinks and cigars.
So what need do you have of the unwashed horde?
Well, it is... I will get to this intro matter quickly. I appreciate your time. I called you tonight because you possess special skills. Skills that may aid me and the parties I represent in a most macabre investigation. You are all no doubt aware of the great tragedy that befell Tsar Nicholas and his family. May the saints bless them and keep them. Nearly 4 years ago, in the city of Ekaterinburg, their Bolshevist line gunned down the royal family. I have personally visited the site in disguise, of course, and confirmed that the royal family was there. I have seen the bullet holes. I took photographs. Here, you see a photograph of a marking upon the wall. And here, and I found the Tsarina's journal wedged into a crack on the wall. You see the mark upon the wall and the symbol on the journal is the same. her good luck symbol, the swastika. Now, he hands you the photographs, and he pauses and he looks to his right, and you see a newspaper sitting on the side table, and it's the same newspaper that you saw at the beginning in the cafe. You can see the hateful face of Karl Grossman staring at from a photograph on the front page. The prince sighs and then says, "The papers reported that Grossman recorded names of women, possibly his victims, in his journal. One such name was Sasnovsky, Sasnovski. This name likely means nothing to you, but it means a great deal to me and other interested parties. We believe it may refer to a Polish peasant girl calling herself Franciszka Szamskowska, or similar. The date in Grossman's journal is from over 2 years ago. Too much time may have passed to gain a real answer, yet I must try. I ask you, with the murderer now dead in his cell and the answer to our question seemingly out of reach, will you help me, to the best of your abilities, learn whether Karl Grossman did indeed murder Franciszka Szamskowska in February of 1920?
Why have you come to me for this?
Well, it is quite simple. Your reputation precedes you. I have heard good things.
Do you believe this Francesca is in some way related to the family that was previously murdered?
Are you talking about the Tsars?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, is it related to the Tsars?
Yeah.
Well, I don't really need to get into that right now, but
But is there a specific reason you want to know?
we have interested parties. I represent interested parties. I will say that.
Yeah, so if you're so influential and such, Prince, why don't you just go to the authorities that, the ones that took care of Grossman?
I do
his
not claim to
facility.
be influential. I am a foreigner in this land.
How
Surely
about
you
this?
got some
You
more than marks.
You've asked something of us. What do you have to offer?
Yes, I will pay you. I will pay you at a rate of 3 British sterling pounds per day. That's $15 US per day, which is a generous rate in this time period.
Oh,
Yes.
that's
Solving this mystery is of utmost importance to the parties I represent. Now, I can tell you that Szamskowska was known to frequent the cafes around Andreasplatz, and I suggest you may start there by asking around. Sadly, I do not have a photo of the girl, but she would have been around 19 years of age, petite, with strawberry blonde hair, piercing blue eyes, and attractive features. Most people do not have strawberry blonde hair or piercing blue eyes together. If she is who we think she may be, then anyone who knew her will remember her.
Do you have any identifying features for us that we?
petite, strawberry blonde,
Okay,
blue
sorry.
eyes.
Sorry,
Yeah.
my boss texted.
You're good. Petite, 19 years of age, strawberry blonde hair, piercing blue eyes, and attractive features.
Sounds like a dame I need to get on a job with.
She might be dead and eaten.
Oh, that's true. Huh.
That is true.
Well,
Good point.
maybe we'll find her.
So I will pay you for the first 2 days right now. And
Okay.
I assume these are your acquaintances who will help.
Are you?
The more people
yeah,
help, the
we
more.
work together
uh,
occasionally.
And he gives you the equivalent of $30 US right now for the first 2 days.
Yep.
And I will pay you more once you've submitted a report as far as how many days it takes you. So, you are free to pursue as you want. Like I said, she was known to frequent the cafes around Andreasplatz, and you might start asking around there. But we need to find out if Karl Grossman actually is responsible for that murder.
Something tells me he's actually not.
Maybe.
Seems like the evidence was pretty light. It's like
A name and notebook.
It was also a different name. It was Sam's.
Yeah, it was a pseudonym that she may have used.
Which makes me
Says
think she was
Sasnovsky.
that she was a part of that family somehow. She escaped and changed her name and had an alias.
You're talking about the czars.
Well, we'll be on our way unless there's anything else.
That is all. Thank you.
Thank you.
So it's about 9 o'clock. Evening time. All the clubs are open. Berlin nightlife is really pumping. Where do you want to start?
I guess I probably would. I think that I could get this information right now if I went to Andreas Square.
Yeah. There'd definitely be a lot of prostitutes out there. There'd be clubs open.
Yeah, especially since it's late already, and I think I could get that information.
Yeah.
Since it's such a high-paying job, I'm gonna head that way.
Yeah. So you guys head that way. Catch a cab. So heading to Andreasplatz.
You know, I dated a girl that lived around here once.
You see prostitutes
Great bra.
everywhere.
I didn't care every time I saw her.
Did you date? Damn it.
The square swarms with prostitutes. The majority of the women are half silks, office girls looking to pick up extra money after work. They haven't even bothered to hang up their aprons yet. And then there's also some control girls and some chaunts, which are Polish Jews. Chaunts. Yeah, so you see some girls hanging out and about. There's one girl, peroxide blonde, a control girl, who looks pretty approachable.
I'd like to approach the girls, actually.
That's probably better.
Hey, ladies, how you doing?
I'm doing fine. What can I do for you, sweetheart?
I am going to. Well, first I'll just ask them. You know, I've been looking for a girl. She went by the name of Francesca Chemchaska. I don't remember how to say it.
So you have two names listed, Sasnovsky
and Francesca. She was petite, strawberry blonde hair, kind of striking features. Did you ever see her around here? I'm quite worried about her.
I'll say I don't remember that name. Was there someone that may have been interested in her? By the way, what's your name?
Right, my name's Eden.
I'm Lulu.
Hi, Lulu.
Like the elephant.
Oh, hey there, Lulu. You know, I'm actually the one that's interested.
Oh, dear.
No.
Can't do it.
Oh, my. I'm more interested as a concerned.
I don't know that name, sorry.
Of course. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
What? This may be a strange question, but did any of the girls down here have any interactions with Karl Drosten?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. He came down here for ladies quite often. I went with him once.
What was your experience?
Took me back to his place, and then the next morning we drove out to a garden shed on Landsberger Chassis. He has some sort of garden shed out in the suburb area. I still have scars from that one, but he paid well. You know, first time I've gotten laid in a sausage store.
A garden shed where?
I can give you directions.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
That'd be fantastic.
She points it out on the map.
Well, I'm glad you made it out of there safe.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the Grossman, he likes to get girls from the Red Mill Cabaret Club. Take girls fresh off the train and get them dropped down there. It's just right over there. The points to it.
Well, was there anything else you remembered about him?
Nothing, just really creepy.
I'm sure.
Just dead eyes, like almost like an animal, just breathe really heavy. Just uncomfortable.
I'm gonna hand her a quarter.
A German?
No, like an
British.
American quarter, a British quarter, whatever.
She's like, wow.
Thank you so much. If you remember anything, I'll kind of frequent this area. Maybe you can stop me, okay?
Well, you can hire me whenever you want, yeah.
I wink at her and then I walk away.
Yeah, she winks back. Now where are you guys going?
I want to go to this Red Mill Cabaret.
Yeah.
You know what they say, if they come right off the train, they're cheaper that way. I've heard.
I've heard.
I'm not married yet, but I have a sweetheart back
I have a
home.
gay wife.
Hans, you're not married until you have a ring on her finger. You're technically
We
married.
have a gay wife.
Hold on there, Missy. I have a gay wife. I'm not interested.
Not yet. Not yet. We're not married yet. Or so I've heard.
What do you dress like for the Red Mill Cabaret Club?
We went from the cafe straight to that place, so I'm probably wearing more casual clothes.
That's fine.
I probably would have been wearing like a kind of cheap suit, like what I would wear to play sax at the club, since I probably would have headed that way after the cafe anyway.
Sure.
So like a suit, but not super nice.
Yeah.
Just wear the same thing as Hans is wearing at all times.
Which would be a three-piece suit at
So-
this point.
Located in the cellar of a former restaurant, it's accessed by a side door. In a rubbish-strewn alley, there smells of vomit and urine. A short flight of stairs leads to the low-ceilinged, plaster-walled basement. There's screeching whores, drunken proles, criminals, and deadbeats all around. The air is thick with cigarette smoke, reducing visibility to about 10 feet. There's a small stage area nominally reserved for entertainment, but performers can often do their thing out in the crowd. You enter, and there's a broad-shouldered maitre d'. You see a name tag, Eric. He goes, direct you to your seats.
Thank you.
You all are led to a table, and you can see up on stage there's a bespectacled man sitting in a rickety chair with a rather beaten up ventriloquist dummy on his lap. He's like trying to talk to the dummy, but this act has gone on long enough before you even get there, and he's getting shouted down by the drunken crowd saying, "Get off the stage! You're garbage! You lousy bull!" That sort of thing. And the ventriloquist quickly exits the stage amid jeers as the club's armchair orchestra strikes up a jaunty tune as he's let off. Dun, 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 dun. So, there's people at the bar, there's people at tables and stuff, people smoking around. What do you want to ask people?
If a waitress walks by,
I'd like to call a waitress over for sure.
yeah, I'd probably hold my hand up for them to come by the table.
Snap at him.
Yeah, real rude like.
Sure. And then a woman comes by. What can I get you?
Hi, darling. Actually, probably some drinks for the table, but also, just a weird question. Did you ever see a petite strawberry blonde, striking features, maybe by the name of Francesca, come here?
Make a luck roll.
Can I, on the table, put one of the pounds, the British pounds, on the table and
I
say,
rolled a 5,
I'm interested?
and that, obviously is going to be an extreme, but yeah.
Yeah, I guess so you can put a pound on the table. It's like,
Yeah.
I think I have. Oh,
I'm interested if you have.
oh,
And
absolutely.
then I take it back.
You take it back?
Yes, because it's not for the waitress, it's for the woman. That was the objective.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right, gotcha. So you weren't offering to bribe her.
No.
Okay. All right.
I rolled a 5, and I'll put down a pretty British
Pound.
pound.
Okay. Wow. That's worth $5
Is
this
it?
time, yeah.
Oh, well, never mind. What's a quarter equivalent of a pound?
I don't know.
Neither do I.
Half a pound.
You could work in the
Marks.
the currency of this country.
Oh yeah, I'll do that. I will
You
put
down
down.
1,000 marks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a dollar.
Yeah, I'll put down
Which is
$1,000.
$5
Or $5.
I
Oh,
thought
I thought it was
I
a
thought it
dollar.
was $1.
Drinks are £1, $5, or 1,000 marks.
Okay,
Okay.
I put down 1,000 marks.
I'll get you a drink, but yes, Shanskowski. Yeah, or Shanskowska or something like that. She was a regular at the club. She stopped coming after she chucked herself in the Land of Air and was taken off to the loony bin.
She chucked herself off the what?
Oh, into the river.
Oh.
Really?
She was taken off to the loony bin.
How long ago was that?
Oh, I don't know. It was like a couple of years or so.
A little more than 2, maybe?
Around 2, maybe. Yeah, around there. Yeah. And at this point, the orchestra finishes its interlude and a sign is put up on stage announcing the next act. Jack the Escape King. Nearby, you can see he's kind of already half out of the curtains. He's lurking there with a trunk and some oil chains. He's like, am I ready to go up yet? And he's about to go up there when his act is suddenly interrupted as everyone in the bar turns and looks at who has just entered the club. Two strange characters, a man and a woman, obviously drunk on love and cognac. The man, somewhat swarthy looking, his look is enhanced by extensive kohl around the eyes, his hair coiffured into elaborate curls at the cheeks and forehead. He wears a brocaded and embroidered bolero jacket with no shirt, gold bangles and rings, Turkish pants, and silver buckled boots. The woman's ensemble is almost simple by contrast, yet she is immediately the center of attention. Despite the evening heat, she wears a full mink coat. Around her throat and wrists are strings of glittering jewels, blood-red rubies and sparkling diamonds. Her legs are bare, but her high-heeled pumps are of crocodile leather. From her neck dangles a baby chimpanzee,
It is.
looking frightened by the smoke and noise of the room. The woman's hair is cut shoulder length and is flaming red. Her face is covered with thick makeup, as if she's just come from the stage. Chalk white skin crossed by a severe crimson slash that is her painted mouth. Her left eye flashes behind a monocle.
Guys.
And anyone who has any acting skill and stuff, you can roll for that. And
This is Anita Berta.
all right, you already know then.
Yeah.
So yes, this is Anita
This
Berber,
is Anita Berta.
transgressive dancer, poet, and film actress. The man who gives a fuck.
Yeah, I don't remember.
It's her latest beau. Doesn't matter. But the patrons all say, Anita! And she calls out to her. She flashes a gap-toothed smile and waves. The waiter is immediately at her side, bowing sycophantly. And he says, may I take your coat, Fraulein? And she says, certainly. To a chorus of gasps and whistles, she slips out of her coat to reveal her lithe, pale, white, naked body, the chimp pressing itself against her
Did
flesh.
she do this before?
Huh?
Yes.
This is a real person.
Yes.
How do you know so much about this, Tim?
Because I did
He
research.
watched the video I sent. And it mentions the chimp and stuff.
I also looked up famous actors and actresses during the time period.
Berber, in total control, the orchestra ceases as everyone stares at her naked body. Berber, in total control, moves out among the table. Passing the table, she takes the chimpanzee, who has the highest appearance.
I have a 60.
I have an 80.
Ooh.
50.
Probably you.
All right.
I stand there with my drink slightly shaking.
She's completely naked. She walks up to you. Here, hold my ape. And she gives you the baby chimpanzee.
Of course, Fraulein Berta. There.
Her companion quickly heads around to the orchestra and speaks with the cellist as Berber continues to move him on the table, stopping occasionally to smile or coo at a gobsmacked patron.
I give the chimp a cigar.
Yes.
Thomas like works in a nightclub and he's like looking at this and he's like,
What was her
the
last name?
fuck?"
Anita Berber.
Berber.
I have a bunch of
B-E-R-B-E-R.
pictures of her. Berber. So she walks through, and the cello strikes up Tchaikovsky's Nocturne in D minor. Berber, continuing to the stage, intones a poem. I came into a garden. The garden was full of orchids. So I'll talk like her. So full and rich. It bloomed, alive and quivering. I could not get through its sweet entanglements. I loved them madly.
You kind of sound like Mike Tyson.
I'm trying to sound like what's her name from Blazing Saddles? It's Twoo. I'm tired. I love them so madly. They are for me like women and boys. I kissed and tasted each one until the end. All dyed red on my lips, on my hands, on my sexlessness. that enfolds all sexes. I am pale as the moon's silver. And she finishes. The scattered applause, because they don't, I mean, they're mostly just shocked that she's naked.
Tits.
Half of the room seems enraptured, the other merely confused. She returns to
She's a poet.
she returns to the table and she like takes the chimp back. She says, "Thanks, Dollface."
Yeah, you know.
And she goes to the corner booth, still completely naked, and then sits down at the booth.
Fuck.
Guys, do you think if I sent her some cocaine, she would, talk to me again?
So you don't even like you're seeing there. She sits down. She has a ring on. She like does that and starts doing cocaine for her.
Hans, I think it's worth a shot.
I think I got a shot.
I mean, to be fair, I think she has coke.
Who has an appearance over 75?
I have 60.
Morgan?
Nope.
Toby? So just you. After a little, so you guys talk about what you just saw.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
So this is an actress?
Oh, she's like she's an actress, a dancer. She's
performance artist.
She's kind of famous though in the movie industry. She did one of the very first live nude shoots ever.
So is this like the new woman's fashion statement? Is just to be nude? It would save quite a lot of money.
I mean, in the right place, the right time.
I like start like, do I? Just kidding.
I think it's more of like an exhibitionist thing.
I just sent pictures of her to the chat.
I found her.
Yeah.
I heard she's a little
Yeah.
crazy on sometimes, but
We
God, look at her.
We can all be a little crazy sometimes.
She was called the Scarlet Whore of Babylon and the Priestess of Darkness.
She's a vision.
People
I
just
like
didn't like sex. Like they did, but they didn't want it
People
to be
still
public.
don't like sex.
Yeah.
Man. Like we're still having a conversation where like half the country's like, you mean you just want consequence-free sex?
She looks like she's about to cry.
Yes.
She looks so
Yes.
Yeah, actually, yeah, that'd be nice.
She's such a good dog.
So after a little bit, the waiter comes over. Miss Berber would appreciate if you joined her.
Oh,
Take off all
Of
your
course.
clothes before you go.
Does anyone want to go over there? Try to
Do
go over
you,
with
do you want me to go with you?
Actually, just you.
I'll
Why?
go with you.
Otto, if I need you, I'll yell out though. Yeah, and we'll swap.
Is it just open mic, or are you paying musicians?
It's free flowing. This is Berlin.
Okay. And I just stand up and I just start playing like a song I just wrote on the saxophone that is inspired by the dreams I've been having. Just like a haunting like soliloquy on the.
Okay, make a roll for that.
You didn't put anything in.
I did. I have 75.
Okay.
That's a 10, so that's an extreme.
That's an extreme. It is very haunting.
Haunting.
Everyone that has had those dreams is immediately called back to them by this music.
I like start like crying like while I'm playing it.
Yeah, so you're doing that. You're getting up on stage. Tim, you were going over there. Toby, are you going to try to go with him?
I guess I'm just gonna sit here and watch.
I'm going with him.
Otto, if I flag you down, we switch though. She might like the strong type.
Okay.
I need my stunt-man.
Maybe we can double. I don't know. We'll just swap in and
You
out.
can say you don't go anywhere without your stunt-man.
Is the booth like big enough for
Yeah,
everyone?
yeah.
Okay.
I
Maybe
don't
I'll just
come
I'll
unless
follow
the
him over there and just
Okay,
kind of
wait.
stand.
Maybe I talk to her alone first, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
I'll sit here, and
Okay.
if you need lady help, I'll go over there.
So Berber is with her bow, her latest bow, and she's doing cocaine from her ring. You guys walk over there. Ah, darling, please sit down. What is your name?
Hans Krueger.
Hans Krueger.
A pleasure.
It's beautiful. This is my chimp, and this is my toy.
I got the two confused.
Why are you here?
Oh, I told him I was staying at the booth actually, so I'm not there unless you want me to be there.
I don't care.
Okay, then I'm
You
not
just
there.
said you were.
Well,
so
I
that's
did,
why
and then he was
I
like,
asked.
"Let me
Sally
talk
said
to her
it.
alone." I was like, "Okay, then I'll stay unless
Okay.
you need me."
All right, never mind.
Yeah. I waved down like a waiter. Like, you look like you need a little bit more there.
Oh, tell you what. Would you like some cocaine?
Of course.
We'll have some cocaine.
Yes.
I should get some cocaine out. There are rules for cocaine. So, cocaine. Do you take a dose?
Yes.
Okay. You have a bonus die to fast talk, listen to spot hidden, and the Constitution rules to avoid exhaustion. So if you got a major wound and stuff, you wouldn't need to make a Constitution roll to stay awake.
Okay.
Yeah, you can only be rendered unconscious when reduced to 0 hit points. You are, and the duration is 1d3 times 10 minutes.
1d3, so it's 2. So 20 minutes.
So 20 minutes per dose. So yeah. Side effects: penalty die to all skills requiring mental concentration. Lose 0 to 1d3 sanity points per additional dose beyond the first, if taken within an hour of another.
Does he get super strong?
No. Characters already definitely insane suffer a bout of madness if they lose any sanity when taking the drug. Make a luck roll for every dose after the first. A failure results in the loss of 1d4 hit points. Coming down off a high imposes a penalty to all con power rolls for 1d6 hours. You will become addicted after 1d4 uses, needing to take the drug once per day. If more than 1 day passes, all rolls suffer a penalty die. To kick it, you need to stay off cocaine for 1d4 plus 3 weeks, requiring a hard power roll every week.
Nice.
So you take a bump.
Wow.
It is quite exhilarating, is it not?
I can't. I have tried it before, and this is good.
I was
Very
just
good.
talking, and there's something about the music that just comes to me. But you follow the Grossman murders?
Oh yes, very chilling stories.
Oh,
around
I find it erotic.
Of course, it's very
Oh, sexual murder is so titillating.
provoking, is what I would say. But yes,
And did you hear the story about selling the sausages?
I believe yes.
Oh,
Someone
to think
mentioned
I may have eaten one. Oh, it would be beautiful.
Well, this is Berlin, darling. Anything can happen.
Oh, yes, indeed. And she's like fingering herself on the table. And the guy she walked in there with, he's fully clothed, like, just smiling and nodding.
So, darling, you shooting any movies soon here in Berlin?
Every so often.
Fully coming.
Work with Magnus Hirschfeld and
She's like telling you to get under the table. She's like, this is why.
You should check out the Morehouse sometime. I'll get a. I'm sure our director would love to have you.
oh, I'm sure they would. I'll have whatever I want.
Yes, you probably can.
Do you know anything about these Grossman murders?
Oh, actually, I do.
Tell me.
You see.
Anything the paper doesn't know. I already know all the stuff in the paper.
Yeah, of course. No, yeah. I heard that there is a Russian prince possibly looking for one of the victims.
Oh.
Yes.
And what would the Russian prince want with that?
That's what I've been asking. I'm trying to figure that out right now, actually. You ever seen a dame, young, pretty, strawberry blonde hair, blue eyes? Petite.
No, darling, I don't see much. I don't see people like that. I would remember. Yes, she was pretty.
Very. Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
No, I have not seen her.
Well, apparently that's who this prince is looking for.
Very interesting. You know, me and my beau have been working on a new suite of dances to be called Dances of Vice, Horror, and Ecstasy.
Do you need an extra body, perchance?
Are you a dancer?
I can be. I'm an actor by nature.
Have another hit of cocaine.
It's only been 10 minutes.
That is,
dear.
oh, it has been less than 5. Take another Take another hit. Come on.
I'll stick to the whiskey right now.
And she looks suddenly very bored of you.
You know,
You can go now.
I could try something different than that.
She's looking at you very bored now.
Yes. Have you ever tried opium?
Yes, I mix ether and chloroform together, and then I freeze rose petals in it, and then I eat the petals. I do that for breakfast every day. This is real thing she is.
Jesus. Right.
Well, darling, you're more experimental than I.
It is how I wake up.
It sounds like a great way to watch your diet, too.
Oh, I will.
You should have switched out with me, and then we could just do cocaine.
You know what? I'm going to use
No.
the restroom
I'm
real
just kidding,
quick.
I'm
I'll
not
be
using
right
it.
back.
Oh, do whatever you want. She's like petting the chimp and like trying to get the chimp to do cocaine.
I walk back to the table.
Yeah.
Well, she's everything I've ever heard of,
You could
and
just-
more.
Huh?
So he's talking to you.
Yeah, I can't very
Oh, I'm on stage.
Yeah, you're on the
Yeah.
stage.
Yeah.
Still fucking jamming out.
Uh-huh.
It's like a 20-minute song.
Yeah.
Oh,
Everyone is really sad.
What did she?
Except for some people who are really horny.
Yeah, like, the song is making her masturbate.
yes.
You could go over to the table, potentially.
What did she ask you about?
Giant with
Oh,
bloody fists.
Well,
That probably went
she's into some interesting things, to say the least, including this Grossman.
Well, you didn't tell her
Grossman.
anything, did you?
Grossman. Oh, well, of course, yes. I had to sound interesting and up to date,
But you couldn't do cocaine.
Well, what did you tell her?
I do a little cocaine.
Yeah, he's really jittery.
Like, I don't do it often, but
I'm feeling good.
Why? I like hand him a cigarette. I'm like, hey, calm down.
yeah.
You suck it all in one bag.
Well,
Like a cartoon.
flick it away, the butt end of it. Well, she's no longer interested. I wasn't cool enough. But yeah, Otto, go get her. Go for it. She's got cocaine.
You,
I don't know.
you go do. Yeah, you're the stunt double. You got to do the cocaine.
I'll go over there.
You got to
know,
do
I
it.
just,
You have to do an amount of
know,
cocaine
yeah, to impress her.
that will impress her.
What have you?
Yeah, that would be impressive.
What do you want me to continue asking?
Oh, you just
When you do the cocaine, just pretend by being, but don't actually breathe in. Just be like, so
What?
it seems like you're sucking it in your nose.
The's a line on the table.
Fake it out of the ring.
And then-
What do you
quickly
do with
brush
the
it off.
line? You just like go like.
That's how pissed someone would be.
Yeah, like imagine you've offered someone cocaine and they go like smack it off
That's
the
what you
table.
do, Otto. That's what you do. You swipe that off the table.
Go over too.
No.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's a little prudish, but she's
she's prudish.
she's that's not the right
What a prude!
God, the like rose petals thing is so fucking insane.
Insane.
Guess how long she lived?
She doesn't have many.
What was she like 30 when she died?
No, not even that.
Not even that. Yeah, I can't imagine.
I think she dies at like 26 or 7.
She dies surrounded by morphine needles in front of a statue of the Virgin Mary.
Jesus Christ.
Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, or Virgin Mary.
What? Yeah. So, it's like midnight and stuff. As you're playing, like you can see that she's really getting into it.
I'll go back over there.
You're
Or
gonna
go over there.
You go over there. She's there. What do you want, Ugly?
I don't know. I'm back. I've returned. I just
You've
I
returned.
want some of that cocaine now.
You want my cocaine?
Well, we were just doing it earlier. I'm Hans Krueger. You don't recall?
Hans sitting.
Yeah, is still in the bar.
Still at the bar.
That's my stunt double.
Hans is just over in the corner, like kind of shaking a little bit. Like,
What is your
Very
appearance?
active tongue. Like,
What is your appearance?
50.
just very average.
Are you done? Do you have anything? What are you doing here?
I wanted to continue our
You
talk.
just here for my chimp?
No,
I cannot
of course
have my
not.
chimp.
We're
I
having
need
a
it.
very stimulating conversation.
Chimp. Everyone will want a chimp now that I have one.
About the Russian prince. You don't recall that?
The Russian prince.
The Russian prince.
I can see the man I talked to over there.
No, that's
I'm
my
gonna
stunt
start
double.
He is
Mosing.
quite handsome, and you are not.
That's my stunt double.
He is a gorgeous human being, and you are repulsive to him.
That is, he's clearly my stunt double.
What are you saying, Boy?
I was maybe gonna try to distract her from being so mean to Otto.
What does that even mean?
Like, I want her.
I will distract you from your talking.
Being mean.
Like maybe I could dance to like the saxophone music close to the table. Like just like sway to it.
Are you gonna like, like kill.
No.
Eat.
Just like sway.
You just start choking her bow.
No,
That would
dance.
probably-
Do you want to go over and do that? Something extreme?
No, I'm just
mean-
dancing. I'm just dancing.
She'd probably like it.
No, I'm not doing that.
So how are you dancing?
I'm just like swaying with the.
I'm imagining like someone like starting a fight with Thomas when he gets off stage and him like braining them again, and then her just like ah!
Eat this cock. Yeah.
Yeah.
You go over there and start dancing.
I'm just dancing.
And she like, are you right in front of their table too? Yeah. So you go over there and stand right next to Otto. And you're just like swaying and stuff.
Yeah.
My name is.
What is this? What are you?
I'm not even responding to her. I'm just dancing.
You're blocking my view of the saxophone.
I'm just dancing.
And she like takes her chip. She just points at you. The chimp's like.
I look at it and
It's
I'm
all
like,
hopped up on.
I look at it and I'm like, oh, how cute. And then I kind of move a little to the left.
It
and
starts to come towards you.
I'm like, oh, come here.
It jumps from the. It's gonna jump into your arms if you want it to.
Okay, I'm gonna hold up my arms.
It's a coked out chimp. You're welcoming into your arms.
It grabs a hold of you and it's like holding onto your hair. And make a strength roll to try to avoid falling over.
That's my strength.
Hans is just like, I need a drink.
Hans like,
Any water?
You're going well.
I pass, but it's normal.
That's fine. Yeah, so you're holding on to the chip and it's like pulling at your hair and stuff.
Oh.
Are you gonna try to keep dancing with the chip?
No, I'm gonna walk over to the woman and I'm gonna act like I don't know her because
You
I
have a
don't.
chip on your head,
I'm gonna
covering your face. And
Ma'am,
it's pulling
I think your
hair.
chimp came over to me. You might take it back. Go ahead.
I don't think you're behaving like
No, I'm
you
not.
would with a chimp.
Ma'am,
on
take your
face.
chimp back. Take the chimp.
It is a chimp. Dance for me. Do a dance with the chimp.
I'm gonna scruff the chimp and try to lift it off of me.
Okay, make a strength roll.
Wouldn't it be sad if this chimp had more strength than I did? It's very possible.
It very possibly does. I pass normal.
Normal. It is still holding on tight.
Would I notice this?
Yeah,
as I'm
you see
finishing up?
this chimp on this lady's
Yeah,
head.
I just like hop off stage
And everyone claps, and you can hear Anita go, "Oh, that was beautiful!"
and without saying anything, I just walk up and I want to rip the chimp off of her head and just like toss it.
Make a strength roll.
Oh no.
That's a 20, so that's a hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You pull the chimp off. You toss it?
No, I just want to grab it and hold it,
Uh-huh.
and
She's like, "Oh, how beautiful."
I toss the chimp to her.
She grabs the chimp and like gets back on her neck. How beautiful.
Thank you. And I start taking like my saxophone apart.
It was a
bring it back to
beautiful
the
song.
case.
Tell me, have you ever dreamed of eating flesh and fucking at once? Pussycat.
How do you know that?
It's just something I dream about lately. It sounds so erotic, does it not? And she looks at you. And you, ugly man, a new thing. What's your appearance?
My appearance is 55.
And you slightly better than you.
But I'm Hans.
I'm not. I can tell you are much bigger.
Alright, you got me.
Listen,
I'm a stunt double.
He's also sitting back there.
I'm just over here drinking water, like staring at
I
this.
almost got you.
Have you dreamt of the pleasures of cannibalism and fucking?
it
Why don't
seems
you
like
tell us about
every,
your
I
dreams?
think we all
it
have.
seems like everyone here is kind of tired of the shtick.
It was a beautiful song.
Just go with it.
I would like to hear it again.
I'm sure.
Mm.
Well, I won't be coming back here.
Oh,
You
really?
can, you can come find me if you'd like to hear it. And I walk away and I go order myself a drink.
Where can I find him? She looks at you two. You must know something to make up for your lack of beauty.
Wouldn't you like to know? And I walk away.
And you, boy,
I do stunts.
I do cool flips.
Stunts.
do a
I,
stunt. Do a stunt for me.
What would that even
She gives you 3 lines of cocaine. Do these.
No, I'm not gonna. And
Oh,
before that,
how
I'm
boring.
gonna do a flip. How do I do a flip?
Do back.
Do these 3 lines of cocaine, please.
No, I'm just gonna do a
You
flip.
can do it.
No, I can't. I can't.
What's your
There is-
constitution?
There is bad side effects. My constitution is 65.
Please, do some cocaine.
What were the side effects again? What would this?
You're probably gonna get addicted.
Let's not do this.
You can get off it.
No.
I walk up to Otto. Hey, Otto, actually, would you come help me?
Yes.
I look at her and I'm just like, it was lovely meeting you. And then I just walk away.
She doesn't even say anything.
Yeah.
And you'll go now?
Yes.
Very good. And she waves
I
at
will see you
She waves
later.
at you.
Oh, hey. No, it started to wear off now. Yeah.
I'd like to walk up to the bar and set like my empty glass on the counter. If you have anything stronger than this,
Anything stronger than that, eh? What are you into?
opium.
I can get that for you. And he goes and gets you some opium.
I like take it like I want to take it discreetly and like walk back behind stage and
Sure.
smoke a little.
So it lasts a D3 plus 1 hours. A bonus die is applied to all sanity rolls. Insanity effects that would normally be suffered are negated for the duration of it. You ignore all pain-related constitution rolls, like a major wound. Side effects is nausea, constipation, immobility for D2 hours. Each time opium is smoked, you should do a luck roll with failure resulting in the loss of a D2 hit points. You are addicted after 1d6 uses, needing to take the drug once per day. So you do it. Let's see if you're addicted. 6 uses. That's how long it will take you.
I'm a big boy.
Big boy.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, Tim, you're okay. One more use and you have been addicted.
Good thing I stopped.
So, you do some opium in the back room.
Yeah.
Sleep the night. Do you all, how you guys going to sleep? Where you going to sleep?
I mean, I'd probably go back to like, I'm only 23, so I might go to like,
Your flat.
yeah.
You go to your flat. Do you guys say anything to each other before you go
Yeah.
part ways?
Maybe we meet at the library tomorrow, do some research on this family and...
Well, you do have the address for Carl Grossman.
Oh, we could go to the shed tomorrow.
Well,
think,
his
his
also a
house.
partner too.
Okay,
I
yeah.
think we go to his house.
But you also know something about a loony bin.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Shoes.
we'd probably do that. Yeah.
You know there is an asylum for the criminally insane and idiots. That's what it's called.
Clinical morons.
The dumb fucks.
Look at these chuckle fucks.
These dipshits.
But yeah, I'd probably like wait off not being able to walk from the opium and then walk back to my apartment.
Sure. And you guys all plan to meet where in the morning?
We'll meet.
Do you want to meet at the Sing Sing?
We could, just meet at the Sing Sing and then head over. Yeah.
Head wherever.
Do we have maps for some reason? Or
All of you know the city.
okay,
Yeah.
so
I've lived in the city my whole life, yeah. Other than when I was in the war.
Sure. So the last thing we're going to do, you all go to sleep, and then during the night you all have dreams. So, make a d6 roll, everyone. We'll start with Tim first.
5.
5. So, Tim, you have this dream. You ride in the back of an open-topped car. Your body is not your own. It is a different body. A man in a fine suit. The car's uniformed driver is slowing down across a set of railroad tracks. At this moment, another car pulls up alongside. You recognize someone from the incident at the cafe. Leans out of the car, passenger window, holding an MP-18 submachine gun and opens fire. You feel the bullets ripping into your body, tearing open your throat and smashing your spine. Then another man in the back seat of the adjacent car tosses out a grenade that lands at your feet. Moments before the grenade goes off, you wake up drenched in sweat, convinced you've been shot. Make a sanity roll.
Oh, normal pass.
Lose a D3. Okay, Toby, what'd you get?
A3.
A prostitute lies bound and gagged on the bed in an apartment. Sweaty and unconscious, you look down to see your gore-covered hand, but it is not your hand. It is bigger. It's a male hand. The bed sheets partially covering the woman are soaked with blood. Make a sanity roll.
I rolled a 7.
Lose 1. Down.
I got a 3 as well.
Now roll again.
2.
You have a sexual liaison with a prostitute in an apartment. The image quickly dissolves to you lying on the bed while the woman stands at the dormer window, also naked, smoking. However, the body is not your own. It is a middle-aged man, overweight, flabby, and venous. Make a sanity roll.
What bonus do I get for that being on opium?
That's true.
I thought it was a bonus die.
Your bonus die for your sanity.
So 47, which will be a success by 1. And yeah, so 47.
Lose 0.
Nice. Opium
4.
is cool.
A bloody butcher's block in a kitchen. This is all first person. The linoleum is slick with blood, and there are cuts of bloody meat stacked up on the tile counter. Clearly visible among the piles of meat are a human hand and a woman's head.
Scary.
Yeah. And you all wake up the next morning, and that's where we'll stop.
Beautiful. I really liked that. It's a lot of fun.
Anita Berber is fun.
Anita Birder, yes.
This is the calmest Karen has
Sexy
been during a
box.
game in a long time.
My notes on her were one of the first new dancers / actors, bit drug crazy, bi. That's all I have.
I don't know if bi really explains
No,
Her
it
deal?
doesn't.
who he is.
No, probably
It's
not.
much deeper than that.
Yeah.
Considering she's like coming to the thought of eating human sausage, like
Yeah.
All bi people are like that.
What?
She is very.
you didn't hear that part?
Screwed
Oh
up
yeah, I
and
didn't tell you. So Quinn requested to follow me on Instagram, and I was like, I'm finally friends with all the ale words. And then when I went to go accept it, he had taken it away. So I'm
fuck?
no longer able to be friends with all the ale words.
You should put it back.
Well, I already follow him. He just requested to follow me and then took it away.
I assume that was on
My
purpose.
Instagram is private
Yeah.
right now while I finish this lawsuit out.
Yeah.
They told me to make it.
If it makes you feel any better, he apparently got stood on a date.
Sad. That doesn't make me feel better. I want him to be successful on dating, I
I
guess.
don't.
Why would that make me feel better?
What is he doing now?
He's scuba diving.
Being a guy, just living his life in
When
Georgia.
is Seth moving to?
I don't
St.
fucking know. Nobody knows.
At some point.
Especially him. He knows the least of anyone.
Yeah. What is he gonna do there?
According to him, he knows, but again, he doesn't
Like
know.
it kind of sounds
I think
like
he
the
just
whole
wants.
plan is going there.
I think he just wants a fresh start.
He
That's not
probably
the
won't
worst
have
thing
to
in the
do
world.
anything.
In St.
for a
Louis,
while.
I mean,
with
I
no one he knows, and he's living with his dad.
He's
I'm-
living with Papa.
There's an interesting movie that Anita Barber did in 1919. You should watch it. It's only 50 minutes, but it was starring Conrad Veidt, who he was the main character in the Cabinet of Dr. Caligari. He did the smiling face thing that you probably recognize as like the inspiration for the Joker. He was in Casablanca, Thief of Baghdad. But it was funded by the Sex Institute. Magnus Hirschfeld was also in the movie and played a cameo, but it was the first pro-gay film. But it was about a successful violinist who falls in love with one of his male students. An extortionist threatens to expose him as a homosexual. Flashbacks show us how he became aware of his orientation, first tried to change it, then to understand it. At the end, the scandal becomes public and his career is ruined and he's driven to suicide.
So sounds like a good story.
Is that the one called Different?
Different from the others.
Yeah, different.
But yeah, Anita
That's
Barber.
so sad.
is hers.
That's just
I
sad.
also have that written down.
It's only 50 minutes, but the Nazis burned the prints of it specifically. They really hated the Sex Institute.
Yeah.
Really bad.
Morgan, you could specialize in Dada art style, which is specifically to mock authority via art.
We
It's
kind
a
of
style.
talked ish about that. Mostly me, maybe coming to terms with making propaganda to make money type situations, and
Yeah.
the artists that so when I was reading the description that you emailed, there's an artist I love. He's probably my favorite artist, named Rene Magritte, who made surrealist style art.
Mm-hmm.
And he did a lot of weird protest art that was very hard to read as protest art. I did a master study on one. It's in my bedroom, where it's he drew owls on leaves, but it was a protest against the Nazis by using weird picture symbolism, essentially. And so I was like, this is kind of what I want to be, but also you kind of have to make choices when you're young
Yeah.
and have no money and live in a
Squalor.
yeah.
Yeah.
And he did the same thing. I was I kind of like that idea.
This is Carl Grossman in real life.
Ugh. I hate him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good. Very good.
If you told me he made people into sausages, I'd believe.
I buy it. Sounds about right. That's a tiny little
Cool.